Hello. I think I managed to find the settings that I am comfortable with and that they actually perform, well, the way they should perform, with basically ray tracing and stable 60 FPS on 6700 XT with 12400F processor, 32 gigabytes of RAM and Windows 11. So here we are in The Witcher 3. If I don't bullshit and show you the settings, I'm using 2K resolution with a scaling as far as the graphics go, ray tracing performance, every ray tracing is on, XeSS quality, and then the rest of the settings is set to high, which in my opinion is, you don't need anything else. Now, I've tried many upscalers from basically anytime they got released, and some worked fine, some didn't, but look, FZ mod seems to work the best. Now here we can see it's running at 60 FPS plus, and it's really not causing me any issues whatsoever. Wherever I go, if I check the water quality, we can see the ray tracing reflections are in place. And that was just a notification, and I have to say it just looks magnificent. If I try and go fight a monster or go into this bog or marsh, whatever you call it, the performance usually drops a bit. Right now you can see it's like 56, 55, 53, and that's about the worst case scenario. The only thing I see that actually helps is if you do either of these two. One solution is to drop quality to balanced, and you'll just barely miss that 60 FPS mark. The second thing you should do is just leave this quality but drop shadows and ambient occlusion. This way you'll be able to hit that 60 mark much easier. And you do have to pay in mind, I am losing about 2 to 1 FPS because of recording. So without recording, if it's not 60, it's gonna be 59. And this is like the only area where you actually don't get the 60 FPS. But let's be honest, let's be frank, considering we're playing this on vanilla, there's no mods being used, we're using AMD GPU, we're using FSR upscaling 3.1, we're recording, I'm at 2K, and we're getting this good of a performance. I think I'll keep it off. I don't think there's much to complain about. Like, this is as good as we're gonna get it. Honestly, 60 FPS locked is 100% doable. If we fast travel to where is the, I forgot, I didn't play this game in so long. Where is the swamp? Mid-Corps, Overton. Is this the swamp area? Probably, right? So I have to go there. I'm gonna go to the city. As I said, I'm literally using 0 mods, so I don't even have fast travel mod installed. So I'll have to go to this post here and use it to fast travel. No, I didn't want to get on the roach, because I know that the swamp area is the most demanding area usually. Like, I have no idea if this is where the actual swamp is. Hopefully I'm correct. Does this look like a swamp to you? Honestly, I could swear it's not here, it's somewhere else. I really apologize, like I completely lost. Okay, let's say this is the swamp area, we'll see if it's not pretty fast. And let's test to see how it performs. Oh yeah, okay, it is the swamp area. So how does it perform in here? Like 69 FPS, 67, that's pretty incredible if you ask me. There's some monsters there. So as you can see, I'm most of the time above 60, meaning if I lock it to 60, it's gonna be pretty much locked 60. And that's exactly what we want here, right? There's no problems. The graphics look great and ray tracing. Now the problem that I experienced with this mod is the HDR doesn't really work. That might not be a problem for some of you because you're still using non-HDR displays, but for those of us that do use it, it's a big loss. Now, it does work. It's not completely not working, but there's a lot of shimmering for some reason, and I don't know exactly what's causing it, so I would not advise to play with the HDR on. But as you can see, like the swamp area, it works pretty damn well. If we go to where the swamp continues, Crookback Bog it's called, right? I completely lost that. Like we are dropping 3 frames, but again, mind you, that is barely, you're not gonna notice that, and it's also probably only because I'm actually recording. Because as I said before, I have to get down from the horse. As I said before, the recording does take a performance hit a bit, because it's still 2K and everything is utilized as much as it can be. So if we go more to the swampish area, where usually performance shits even more, I like how water looks. Like that's so amazing. Like that's so sick. Let me get to the daytime so I can appreciate it even more. I love this game so much. Like I think I played it like 7 times, 100%. And there we go. Like daylight, it looks absolutely stunning. Like I love it so damn much. And as I said before, like this is completely stock, meaning there's no mods. So if you install performance mods, if you install ray tracing mods, which like decrease the amount of rays and you're not even gonna notice it, you're gonna get even a better performance, mind you, and that's gonna be incredibly playable. So as you can see, 60 FPS locked. It's being upscaled from 30 because of the upscaler, but trust me, I don't feel any input lag. Like it does help if you use the anti-lag as I have here, but other than that, like I can't really say I feel input lag, I feel delay, I feel anything. Like if I pop this game on my 4K TV and play it, it's gonna be an amazing experience. Because if I don't feel the input lag on my keyboard and mice, there's even less chance I'm gonna feel it on my gamepad, because the gamepad already feels not laggier, but you have the input commands, and usually you wanna run it locked 60 so you don't feel the jittering and whatnot. But as I said before, this feels absolutely amazing. The way it performs, the way it looks, I love it. 60 FPS locked. And just in case you wonder how it looks without that, let's go and disable ray tracing. Let's put this to the highest quality and let's max out everything else, because we can actually do that, and we're gonna see that the FPS we get now is like 100, which is ridiculous. And if I disable the FSR and only use the upscaling, it's like, I mean the opposite. If you only use the frame generation but no FSR, we're like just barely pushing 60 plus. But this is like essentially native AA with the FSR 3.1 upscaler. I mean this is also super playable, right? Oh, I didn't even experience this cutscene yet. Let me skip it. That was not my intention. Okay, I'm sorry. That was not my intention. God praise CDPR for being able to actually skip the cutscenes. Okay, can I go? Thank you. So, as we were saying, this is also super playable, but like, if we go to an interior, because you can always tell the shit looks... Wait, how do I use it? Right. If we go to the interior... Don't tell me they're all locked. Okay, yeah, like this one. And see how the game looks like now and how it looks when you turn it on. So I would play it, as I said, rather like this, because I don't care if I have ultra or not, because ray tracing, despite people saying it doesn't look that good or has shitty performance, looks amazing in my eyes. And now, like, you have so much more ambient light and I still have 70 FPS, so it really feels absolutely amazing to be able to do this. As I said before, literally the only downside I see is not being able to have HDR on. But honestly, if the game looks like this, damn, like, I don't know what to say. It's hard to complain. Alright. Basically, yeah, that's it. This is a video to show that the ray tracing 60 FPS is possible in The Witcher 3 on AMD, and the experience is fucking amazing. Alright boys and girls, take care.